What's going on, everybody? What's going on today? Can we have some fun today? Can we laugh a little bit today? A lot of stuff been flying across the internet, man. I don't even know if this stuff true or not true. It's just crazy right now, man. And the first thing we gonna talk about,
I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover.
Donald Trump has pardoned
I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover.
has pardoned Larry Hoover, but not so fast. They said it's a federal pardon. They're not sure if it's a state pardon. So you have to be careful about that because he can get released from the federal prison and get picked right back up by state of Illinois or wherever his state. I think it was in Illinois, though, in Chicago. He get picked up by Illinois State, and they said that allegedly 200 years in the state is looming and he's getting pardoned from 6 life sentences in the feds. Whew.
I think I'm Big
Ugh.
Meech. Larry Hoover.
So the question is, why did he feel compelled to do it? Which we probably won't know because we're not in there in the cabinet with him. What was the motivation behind it? And what does this mean optically? Like from an optic standpoint, looking at Donald Trump, but do he even care? Right at this point, do he even care? But Larry Hoover has been pardoned.
I
That's what they're
think I'm
saying.
Big Meech. Larry Hoover.
But it's gonna be interesting to see if it's just federal or is it federal and state. It's gonna be interesting play to see how it works out. But man, he been locked up since '73. I think they saying around. He been locked up for over 50 years, like 53 years. And I'm 40. I was born in '83. I'm 41. And I was born at about to be 42. He been locked up longer as I've been living. How about that? To the young kids out there, man, you want to be infamous, you want to be famous. This is the kind of stuff that you need to look into. This is the kind of stuff that why you don't want to be famous in the streets. He did 53 years of his life. He is 74, some in his 70s, what they saying, in his 70s. He been in jail most of his life, adult life. He been locked up. Not just in a low level jail, ADX in Colorado, under the ground. They said he was so many years in solitary confinement. But
I think I'm Big Meech.
he
Larry Hoover.
has been pardoned by Donald Trump, according to what the news has been saying. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. I'm not either way. I could don't affect me either way. Just something I seen. I was like, wow. And they're saying, like I say, it could be 200 years looming over his head from the state. I don't know if he can do both. We're gonna find out. But let me know in the comments what you think about Larry Hoover being pardoned by Donald Trump. Is he doing it on a strategic ploy, optical ploy? Because he also pardoned a couple of more people as well. Some people that was involved in like real estate tax fraud and stuff like that. He pardoned them. Some other people. So is he doing like a balance of people he pardoning? Who knows? Who knows what's the mind of Trump? But
I think
Larry
I'm
Hoover
Big Meech.
has been pardoned from federal
Larry Hoover.
time. You got to see what it is by state time. You got to hold your brakes. Don't get too excited yet. Make sure he get all the way around the board pardon before you jump the gun. So, next topic. Ant-Man. Is he going home? Let me look at the score. He going home, y'all. They lost 94 to 124. Ant-Man is going home. He didn't have enough to play against the Thunder. He didn't have enough. He just didn't. The Thunder top to bottom, probably has the most talent, and the Pacers is probably right behind them. Um, I I told you we'll talk about the Knicks and Pacers later, but for Ant-Man, let me know in the comments. Do you think Ant-Man could have won that series with the team that he had versus the Thunder? I don't think he could have. This is my opinion. I don't think he could have. And we gonna send Ant-Man off in style.
1, 2, 3.
That's what happened when he played the Thunder, man. It was more than the crazy and the flush, man. They blew the toilet up, man. So shout out to the Timberwolves, man. They are going home, man. 4-1. They lost to the Thunder 4-1. They're going home, man. But that man, though, he's still good, though.
Mm-hmm. Good and terrible.
Yeah, that man's still good, so I ain't gonna sleep on that. But he just didn't have enough, man. He just didn't have enough. So, another storyline. Elon Musk allegedly leaving Trump administration. The question is,
Well, I just come to tell you.
did the money, the bottom line, affect Elon's decision to leave Trump allegedly if he's leaving? They said that at one point it was a humongous drop in stock and profit margin in Tesla. They're saying the trucks are losing popularity. People are starting to. I think I read a news article. They said that the Ford Lightning is starting to be the number one EV. People are starting to buy. He's losing a lot, and this is why I tell people, man, you think because you make money, you invincible, and you think so until you start losing it. He could possibly. This could be one of the biggest falls that we've ever seen, as far as somebody losing money like that, because this guy was valued at in the high billions, and now he's looking at one time they was talking about voting him out, being like voting him out of the CEO position. He should be on the board of directors or something, but I think that may have changed. I think he said he's gonna leave. But sometimes you stick your neck out there so far, then you realize you overstretched, and then your pockets get hurt. I think in his mind,
You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
I think in his mind, he thought that he could do it and his popularity would increase. What he don't realize was a lot of people probably that bought his cars really wasn't into politics like that. Um, they could have cared less about it. But when your face is associated with certain things, flying across the internet, flying in these storylines, it will affect your bottom line. It's called PR, public relations, and he's feeling it right now. He's feeling it right now. But let me know in the comments. He got caught slipping. I think he got caught slipping. His ego got the best of him. In my experience. Ego got the best of him, and now he feeling the funk. I should have got that sound effect. But
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
He's not a politician. He's not known for being in politics. And he got ahead of himself. He felt like he was on top of the world. Now does he feel the same way? I don't think he do. That's just my opinion. So, moving on to the next topic. Uh-oh. Next topic. The Knicks down 3-1 to the Pacers. Are the Knicks over? The Knicks is over. The Knicks is over. But a bye-bye. The Knicks is over. The Knicks is over. But a bye-bye. The Knicks is over. The Knicks is over. I told you, if Cat don't dominate the paint, they're not going to win that series. And guess what he didn't do in the first two games? They played around, tried to be finesse. Try to be like Ralph Tresvant. You need a man with sensitivity. Man, they got smoked by the Pacers. Start acting like Tank. They felt like they deserved to win because they had home court in Madison Square Garden, and the Pacers went in and beat the brakes.
They told me bust out my AP. Perfect timing.
Perfect timing for the Pacers. They up 3-1. Just when the Knicks thought they was gonna tie 2-2, the Pacers came in and did a number on them. I think Halliburton had like a triple-double and then win. No turnovers. So can the Pacers win 4 games in a row? I doubt it. And I think we might have to end up giving the Pacers I'm going to give them this first.
But remember this. Sooner or later, the thirst always wins.
So can they win 4 games in a row, or are they going to do the same thing like the Timberwolves did against the Thunder?
1, 2, 3.
Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think that the Knicks are going to win 4 games in a row, or the Knicks is over? The Knicks is over. Bye. The Knicks is over. The Knicks is over. The Knicks is over. Let me know in the comments, man. What you got? So my last topic is Shannon Sharp shuts down the live shows for the summer. Yeah, we wanted to shut down the live show. You know, we're not doing those 2025. We see you next year, 2026. The question is, are the allegations taking its toll? And they do, man. Allegations will take their toll over time. They don't have the sponsors like they used to have. It's just Club Shay Shay. He's probably spending a lot of his own money now, or it's getting close to their point. And the lawsuit hadn't even started the trial yet. So the question is Shannon feeling the weight? No pun intended, because I know he's a bodybuilder, but it's a lot of weight to lift. Is he feeling the weight? Is Shannon really dealing with a lot of things behind the scene that he trying to keep low key, but at the same time,
You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
at the same time, he is dealing with losing sponsors, losing out that extra money that he was making from his podcast. I don't wish mistakes on nobody because we all make them. But I look at this as a learning lesson. You just got to be smart out there, man. You got to be careful who you deal with. Don't let your hormones and your lust get you in trouble. We've seen this time and time again with men of power, men with money. They get kind of reckless, and you need this awakening sometimes. And maybe this is the awakening that he needs. And maybe this is what's going to take him to the next level. But sometimes you have to feel the sting of the fall before you get up and get to great success. But let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think the allegations are starting to get heavy? He can't lift those weights. No pun intended. No pun intended. But or do you think he did it for a legit reason? I think those allegations are taking its toll, even though nobody's really talking about it. But that case is looming over his head. It hasn't been settled yet. And if he does not settle, or if he gets found guilty, you know what's gonna happen.
1, 2, 3.
That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna blow the lid off something. So with that being said, get ready to sign off this thing. I just want to do some quick hits. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks to everybody who's been subscribing to the channel, watching the videos. Thinking Game Podcast, CTM Sports. Appreciate all the support. We think we had like 270 subscribers on YouTube. Please go to YouTube. We're on Facebook. Go to YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. CTM TV LR, CTM TV. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Let us know what you think. Let us know what would you like us to talk about. This is Mike. Wishing Jay speedy recovery. He will be back on here pretty soon when she get better. Shout out to Peel, who's been stepping up and coming on Thinking Game Podcast. Shout out to everybody, like I said, who's been supporting the channel. We appreciate all of it. We just 3 regular guys talking about things we see that fly across the internet, and we try to talk about things that we grew up doing and try to give insight back down to the youth so they don't have to go through the same stuff we did. We're not saying we don't have things that we did or dealt with. We just don't want you to deal with those same things. If you can avoid them, that's what we want you to do, is to avoid it. Don't even go down that path if you don't have to. Yo, this is Mike. I'm signing out. And remember, the Knicks is over.